Hello, welcome. Screw you. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Lost Shipyard. I'm your host, Nitsify, not your DM, however. Welcome to the Frostbite campaign. In case you don't know, the Frostbite campaign is a zombie apocalyptic campaign, so it's not actually zombies, it's wendigos, which is probably worse to a lot of people.
Way worse.
Definitely worse. That being said, it still spreads like a freaking zombie apocalypse, so it's literally just a worse zombie apocalypse.
This is what they wanted. They wanted zombies. I wasn't gonna make it a boring zombie thing.
You know, you could have had like a Steve zombie apocalypse where it's just a bunch of swordfish people. Like that could have been kind of like, it's like they run at you and they just kind of like pincer and stab through people. But yeah, this
Maybe
worked
next
too.
time.
Yeah, maybe next time. Fish apocalypse. Either way,
An ocean planet suffers a zombie apocalypse.
Dude, I'm not looking forward to the day. Yeah.
An only undersea campaign gets to suffer zombies coming from every direction.
Dude, the worst thing about that would straight up be the fact of like, alright, we have this zombie Leviathan coming towards us. It's 33 feet long and 15 feet wide, and it's looking at us like we're a snack. Oh, and by the way, after that, we've got a freaking Kraken coming. It's also infected. Either way, welcome.
Why,
everybody.
God?
What did I do to deserve this?
What do you even want me to do?
What do you want? What do you want from me? Welcome everybody. My name is Nitsify. I play Iva Kosha, the Lupin Librarian Gunslinger, definitely just a normal everyday person who's done nothing wrong ever in their life. We also have Anya, who plays Chi, the Battle Medic Tabaxi Military Espionage.
Hello.
One word does not fit within that grouping. I'll let you figure that out. And we also have Acrid, who's the DM.
Hello.
What, you want a reminder of what happened last time? Nah, go watch the last episode, okay? Okay, no rewinds today. No, I'll give you a rewind. In case you don't remember, in the last episode, we walked into the military base where Chi's, boss is at, essentially, hoping to maybe retrieve them, and maybe the other people that are still alive in the base, and maybe some supplies, maybe. That would be nice. However, excuse me, there was a slight hiccup. We walked in, bunch of dead people. Found out that they did move down further down into the base, into like more of like a basement area of the base. Started going downwards. Some weird thing screeched. It killed me temporarily, and I got brought back to life because the DM realized that he fucked up. And then
I misscaled. It's the damage of a tiny little AoE.
Yep, just a little. That was an insta kill. Like I wouldn't even gone into death safe. It would have been insta death. At full health, by the way.
Because it was insane amounts of damage on top of vulnerability.
I forgot, y'all.
Fluffy folk.
I forgot about that. That's kind of why the damage was a little bit higher. I was like, it's fine.
It was a vuln, and I had a nat 1, so it was going to be quad damage. Not even double damage, quad damage. So, it was not going to be a good time.
Cooked.
Yeah, I have 38 max, buddy. You rolled a total of flat 32. You double that.
I don't even have 50 health.
Now, times 64 by 2. What do you get, buddy? So you see, with your math calculations, you get 124. Now, as you can see, that is more than triple my health.
I think you live.
About to get zombie Iva, except this is an actual zombie.
You know what? We're gonna pull some background lore and explain why Iva doesn't die.
Dude, comes out, I'm just a experimental lich.
See, you had a stored up miracle, so,
yes.
Miracle.
Yeah. I'm that one guy from Jujutsu Kaisen, the like worst sorcerer in existence.
Yeah. Fuck that guy, by the way.
Dude, he got his shit kicked in by Nanami so hard. It was so beautiful. Oh,
That's great. I love this.
I've
I
rewatched that specific scene so many times because seeing him get sent to God is just fun.
Anyway.
Yes, hi.
watching-
Anyways,
yeah.
we walked, and then there was guys pointing guns at us. It could be bandits. We don't know, guys. We don't know. It's probably
They were
people.
military-issued guns, from what I recall. So no, they are definitely part of the military.
Who knows? Maybe the bandits killed the military and took the military gun.
Damn.
I mean, hey, it's an apocalypse. I'm not even joking. That could be an actual thing. It's just very unlikely, but it is possible.
Bro, that's some stupid bandits if they were like, yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
we already have a
I'll-
stupid gang. What gang can you think of off the top of your head in this lore would already be dumb enough to do that? I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. I'm gonna give you 5 because there's already one on the top of my head that I can think of that would do that. A certain fucking rabbit.
Oh my god. I
Am I wrong?
No. Let me fix my headset. It decided to die.
Okay.
Oh.
See everybody, I stand correct. Yeah, it's probably the soldiers though.
Okay,
It's probably the
alright,
soldiers.
Am I good?
Maybe.
I'm
Are you
good.
good?
Cool.
Okay, cool. Alright.
It's powering back on.
Yeah.
Oh god, I can hear again.
Alright, cool,
Yay.
cool. Oh,
I don't know
man.
terrible things you said about me while I was gone, but
I didn't
yeah.
say anything really. I was just saying that I was right.
Anya, can you confirm?
Yes, I can.
Why not?
We also have 3 minutes before the batch of tea is ready.
Damn.
Yes, the tradition of Sunday has carried over into Monday.
Because Sunday went a little out of whack.
Sunday was a little out of whack. It's now Monday evening and I have to make more tea.
I went to sleep early because I was forced to get up early.
We
Damn.
both went to bed really early last night because we were both fucking exhausted.
That's
Way earlier than we should have been.
That's valid. I went to bed at the same time I always do.
Wow.
Yeah, because you're a morning bitch.
Not by choice. I work a morning job. It's not by choice, buddy. Dude.
Anyway.
Wireless live? Sorry, guys. We gotta end recording.
No!
He lied. No, okay. Yeah,
That's a crazy reason. That's crazy. That's nuts even.
No,
Listen,
I've been waiting all fucking week to finally get Cheese Boss back.
Can I call in sick?
Don't you fucking dare!
Guys,
We
sorry,
are already recording.
I think
Sorry.
I think I'm coming down with something, guys.
Sorry, we don't have sick time here.
Fuck, do I have vacation time?
Nah.
No!
Fuck, who's paying my
Sorry,
bills?
you already used your vacation time
God
for
damn
that
it.
one day you were missing.
Bro, I missed one day compared to the rest of the group who's missed multiple. And suddenly, I'm the one out of vacation time. Okay.
Because you're the one who records it!
Fucked up. It's fucked up. Going on strike.
Besides, the rest of them have taken sick time.
Oh, but I don't get sick time.
Yo,
It's fucked up. Discrimination.
I mean, you get sick time, we just don't record that weekend.
Learn to use OBS and reuse my scenes. And
I
send the video to
don't
me.
know the scenes. I don't have anything set up like you do.
I will send you the code.
the codes, just the multiple codes.
God.
Okay, let's get this underway.
Yeah, so we got 2 characters you guys will be able to look at. I know, crazy.
Should I change off of Magic Item Shop just out of curiosity? Like, is this a little too happy?
Oh,
Mayhaps.
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
a very tense moment.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
so
just assuming, you know, like, it might be a little too happy for this, you know.
So, what she sees this at least. I will send the 2 characters you guys would be seeing.
Yeah.
And I'll grab.
She would also probably know their names.
I know.
There's Sebastian and there's
Shush.
Randy.
Well, you figure that out. I get to go make tea.
What got kicked?
Huh. What did get kicked?
An empty container. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
The
Football.
container that I keep the chocolates in for your work lunches.
Huh? Okay, neat.
Heck yeah.
Okay. Alright, so there's gonna be... Oh, God. Alright, let's go. So, first guy, Chi, you know his name, and even though he's a human, you do know that he can see plenty fine in the dark. Because... of cybernetic enhancements.
Ah.
And his name's Cade.
Okay.
I will send Cade's image.
Kay
Hell yeah.
is weirdly like how do I put this? He kind of lightly gives me Shin vibes, and I don't know why.
I know he kind of does.
Yeah.
I do see it. I do
But
see it.
it's a lot more cyborg-esque.
Yeah. So the reason why I'm saying this actually now, I'm now realizing what it is. He has the same color of skin, right? That's the obvious bit into play there. He has the black hair, and he has the same type of chiseled jaw and body type. So we're looking at Cade, who is this dark-skinned black man with kind of like a muscular, but like not like a bulky muscular, but kind of like a lean muscular build going on. He has this black slick hair that's kind of slicked off, that's kind of like brushed off to the side. This guy was definitely probably more Marine, because Marines are the only ones that typically allow fucking hair to be grown to that length. Typically you're stuck with a buzz cut as a guy. But he's got pretty thick hair. He's got like kind of business savvy type of like hair with how it's kind of like brushed off to the side essentially. He's got some thick black eyebrows. A little bit more of a chunky nose compared to Shin though. He has this like colors, that cape or it's this like dark green, I want to say, cape.
It's like a grayish blackish.
Okay, grayish
blackish.
blackish.
Grayish dark greenish kind of cape, people.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it goes around his neck, kind of like a scarf, and then it drapes down. So it might just be he might have just chose to style the cape in like a scarf-like way, essentially. Think of like Inumaki with his jacket, with how it kind of goes around his like mouth. It's like that, but then take it from being a jacket form to a just cape form, essentially. Then he's just got the normal, like, like military, like, clothing, like the dark greens kind of going on for like the pants and the shirt. Very form-fitting. And then he's got these mechanical black boots kind of going on here that are obviously meant for it to be a form of armor. Shoulder pads going on. Some cybernetic augmentations going on for both forearms, actually. The left forearm is a mixture of gold and iron by the looks of it. The other one's basically just painted gold. It's probably not actually gold because gold is pretty mandible, so I don't imagine you want your arm being made out of it. The left arm actually has a bit of the sleeve still, so we don't know if the full arm is metal or if it's just the forearm. The right arm, I can see the full right arm is just that gold metal. So he probably lost his arm at some point in combat, and then got it replaced. And he's just heavily equipped. Like, he's got the Jaro situation going on, where there's a lot, or not the Jaro, he's got the caviar situation going on, where he's got a lot of fucking things on him.
Yeah, the thing that I can say that is immediately, because I don't know how this will affect how Chi treats him. I don't think it would.
Not really.
But he was a guy he was deployed twice and stepped on a landmine the second deployment.
Damn.
So he lost both of his legs from the knees down. got hit to the point bad enough where he lost his right arm, and his front left forearm from the elbow down was lost. So dude basically lost the majority of his limbs.
Yeah.
But lived.
So
Because there was luckily a medic right fucking there who was able to fucking keep his ass stabilized.
So it's less of a metal boot and more just straight up metal legs with like some
Like
shoes
cybernetic
on.
legs.
Yeah,
basically.
cybernetic legs essentially. Prosthetics.
Which is probably why Cade is sitting here like, I'm on defense. I'm not fucking going down there where there's a lightning fucker. I die.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
be real. She sees Cade and puts her weapons away immediately.
Yeah, she would also know that he does also have technically some light eye enhancements that lets him see in the dark from all the fucking cybernetics he had. They basically were like, we can also do this. We're already doing a fuck ton of procedures on you. It's not that big of a thing.
We can do this literally while they're working on this.
He said, sure, I don't care. It means I can see in the dark. Fuck yeah.
It doesn't even matter who the other one is. She sees Cade, she immediately puts her weapons away.
Hell yeah. Yep.
Oh man.
The other one I will grab.
Which I feel like Nylan sees Chi do that and is just like, okay, no, if she's showing that level of respect.
Yeah, we're probably good. Nyland's at least in like, Nyland remembers these people. Nyland remembers Cade. Cade dealt with him a few times because Cade also did deal with the holding block. Since of his cybernetics, his cybernetics allowed him to grab prisoners, and once he grabbed them, they were just kind of fucked.
I just got a
'Cause
different
it's a-
question.
Yeah,
I'm
what's
sorry.
up?
Has Iva specifically gotten to talk ever with Cade? She has been to the base a few times.
Yes.
As we canonically
Yes.
established.
Yes,
Okay.
with a nat 20. She has had full conversations with this fucker almost every time.
It's probably just been like, what new war stories can I get from you type shit.
Like,
what can you
she
tell me
gets
about the
one
operation?
story.
Yeah.
She gets one story every time she sees him because he's got a lot of them.
Oh god. I feel like it's that thing. He just sits there like, God damn it, she's back again. Alright, which one do I tell?
Which ones have I told?
Yeah.
What is she here for this time?
Oh man.
And then you have the other one, which is more of just a normal Lupin girl. I'm not kidding. She's just kind of here. A much more normal person in Nola.
Yeah, she is a lot more normal. Well, normal. She's fantasy normal, but normal nonetheless. She is this like is it Kitsune or half Lupin?
It's a half Lupin.
Okay, so it's a half Lupin. So she has a lot of she still has the human skin. She's like a little bit more on the lighter side on when it comes to skin color. But she has this like raven black hair that's fairly long. It goes like down to her hip. She has this big old Lupin tail, not as big as like Iva's, but it's there in size. She also has hold up. It's a little bit harder for me to do it like that. Okay, there we go. She has these like, I think those are yellow eyes. Yellow eyes. She's got this fucking crazy sharp chin. I'm just gonna put that out there. Like,
I'm going to correct a few things before you get too much further.
huh?
Oh.
The eyes are actually blue. They're like a vibrant blue, almost green.
But they're also bombs. We don't know this yet, but they are secretly bombs. Is there anything else?
Her
I
hair
missed?
does fade to a very dark blue, and her tail at the tip has a tiny little bit of grayish brown,
That's some
almost like
stress.
rust.
She's stressing. That's what that is. That shit's about to go gray.
Yeah.
Let's be real. That's what that is.
That's stress.
Oh man.
Can confirm, if you're too stressed out, no matter what age, you will get gray hairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Says the
Can't
one with a
confirm
streak
as well.
of white.
Oh god. I do not stress myself out, so I'm luckily I have like no grays yet. The day I get it is the day. that
I live in a constantly stressed out state. I've got a
Yeah.
chunk of white hair right over my right eye.
It's that weird thing of I have a lot of reasons to be stressed out almost constantly. It's just at this point I don't give a fuck. That's the area I've reached. But I understand. I get it. She
I've
has
reached
like
that point where even if I don't give a fuck, I'm still just so stressed out.
No, that's fair. That's fair. She has this like muscular hourglass kind of build going on. It's that thing where she has some natural hip situation kind of going on where the hips are like they meet the like width of the shoulder, maybe a little past it by the looks of it. That could just be the angle.
Her hips are wider than her shoulders. Why
yeah.
are her hips wider than her shoulders? I
Yeah.
take issue with this.
It could be, to be fair, because she does have a bit of muscular build, it could just be straight up just muscle. Because if you do build muscle on like the side glute area, it does give the illusion of bigger hips. That is a thing. Which would make
That's not how that works for that high up.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to give it the benefit of a doubt. I don't. I'm trying to find solutions here. But like overall though, it's like
That's what I found. Leave it alone.
Yeah, that's
Very
why I'm
obviously
like, yeah.
AI.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
It's AI, and that's what I found. Leave it alone. I'm trying.
That's why I'm like, this is the best we're going to get from that. It's only must be
It ignores the levitating AR.
Yeah, I wasn't going to
the
say anything
levitating
about
AR
it.
with side grip.
I also was going to mention the random stick sticking out of her left thigh, but you know we're here now. We.
There's a stick?
Yeah, you don't see it.
I think that's so cool. I think it's like strap. Yeah, gun strap.
Yeah,
that's not connected to the gun.
It's not connected to anything. It's just there. Okay, whatever.
Gun
whatever.
strap.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Yeah, she does have a bit of a she does look like she does actually pack some proper like muscle to her though, like more in the lower body than anything else. But she still has to have some muscle in the upper body so she can hold a gun. Because guns do have a bit of weight, including a rifle.
She can kick the shit out of you at least.
I mean, she's
Don't
got
try to run away from her. She will run you down.
I mean, she's got metal boots by the looks of it. It's not gonna be a fun time.
She's got metal boots that are healed.
Yeah.
I was waiting for someone to say something.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's that thing, like, I've been thinking about it in the back of my mind. I don't imagine she can run, like, at, like, her full speed with that. Considering she's wearing this combat gear, she can probably run damn well. But imagine her without those fucking things. It's probably an extra +5 to her movement if she doesn't have those on.
Do not try to outrun this bitch. She will run you down.
Yeah.
I love the thought, and I love the thing of this bitch is wearing heels. She's instantly gets a +5 in scary score.
Anyone who's doing that while being a quote unquote combatant, I don't know why I say quote unquote combatant. She is a combatant. Yeah, no. If you have heels and you're actively being like, yeah, this is my fighting equipment. Be ready.
I have questions.
Yeah, it's not
I
gonna be
will
a big
become. There's the most like. Well, why don't the heels break? They're metal. They ain't breaking.
They're metal. The heels are also a bit on the thicker side. They're not thin. They're not like pencil thin. They look like a similar like width that I have for the Ren Fair ones actually. So I can see a good reason why those aren't snapping.
Yeah, they're not stilettos, they're more like kitten heels.
Yeah. Okay, back on topic. Those go up to like the knee. She has this like
Doomsday.
She has this like essentially against a similar like dark green kind of situation kind of going on for her uniform. Except hers, I don't know if maybe just because different division or whatnot, but she has like this like black design that kind of go around like the side of her body, but not down the front, if that makes sense. And that same dark black greenish color also covers the sleeves as well. She also, for some reason has a bit of chest showing, which is not normal for military procedure when it comes to costumes. I mean, they're basically our uniforms. Uniforms basically are costumes. Let's be real. They told us, they pay us and go, hey, put on this funny little outfit I made. Looking at you, Whataburger, you motherfucker. Sorry. Black fingerless gloves. She has a watch on her left hand and a bunch of straps for like different stuff, like that random holster floating in midair. Yeah.
That random shade.
Yeah. Listen, Whataburger, I fucking hate you. Make you wear bright orange.
So Chi, upon seeing Cade, just puts her weapons away.
Okay.
And just like hands out to the side, just friendly.
I just realized also Cade's rifle kind of looks like the Halo rifle.
Don't worry about it. It's just a Halo SMG.
It's fine. It's just... Yeah, you'd see Cade and Nola like Nola lowers her weapons, but Cade's a bit slower to do it. So I was like, I think that's friendlies.
Okay, Nola.
You'd see Nola essentially grab at her belt, and she would then turn on a flashlight as you guys would all be near blinded by the fucking like.
She just moves her hands in front of her eyes and just hisses and just
So it's like, all right, yeah, that's friendly. Clicks off the light.
warn a person next time.
No,
Ugh.
these creatures don't. We found out the ones here don't like those high beams.
Oh. Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah, well, don't care. Get inside.
You know, if you stare at the sun
Here
more
we
often,
came
it
to
wouldn't
save
be too
y'all's
bad.
asses.
I know. Yeah, I believe it. Please get inside.
I mean, technically we are inside, but I understand what you mean.
Hi, Iva.
Hi.
Iva, shut up.
Well,
Just
I'm
get
right.
inside.
I'm right though. Why am I being booed? I'm right.
I can't even be surprised that you're both alive. I'm happy to see you, Chi. Head in.
Good to see you alive too.
Hi, Iva.
Hi.
She walks in.
What's the new war
Sure,
story?
Nylon enters.
Later. He is hard as later.
Okay.
Not when I'm unposed. I'm not trying to draw attention.
Just Riley scurries in.
Yeah, no, Riley heads in.
I really,
Mao, who's still there.
I really love more just the fact that it's like, yeah, glad to see you're alive, Chi. Iva. That's about, oh yeah, I guess you're here. Fuck.
How are you alive? Like, that's more like both
Yeah.
of them are hitting the hardest. How are you alive? Why are you alive? You're a fucking librarian.
Why is Chi with you? Oh, that's probably how you're alive.
Why do you have a sniper rifle?
Dude, yeah. Also the knives, not the knives, the fucking scissors on the hip like it's a fucking weapon.
She just shakes her head, makes sure everybody gets in, goes in behind.
Yeah, as you would see, the fantastically limited survivor team.
Oh boy.
And you can tell the people that are left, most of them definitely, like, there's a couple of them, I'm gonna be real, y'all can tell are facing levels of exhaustion. Like, they are sure they've eaten and they've drank enough to not be exhausted. I'm sorry, not sleeping will still make you exhausted.
Yep.
Yeah.
As they would be able to head how the hell do I spell Ramirez? I thank you.
Ramirez.
My dyslexia said I'm not. No.
Did you just do the copy paste thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Because so you guys would be able to head over as standing over one of the only desks that would have been used for just general, like, paperwork for making sure what supplies are in the supply room.
Yeah.
You can see what Iva and Chi both recognize as Sergeant, right? I remember.
Yep, Sergeant Kent Ramirez.
Sergeant Kent Ramirez.
Where she is walking straight over to.
He looks fucking exhausted.
Alright, we're
He
looking at an
just-
old man. Looking specifically, to be more specific, probably like mid-30s. Yeah, mid-30s man. He's got this like dark brown hair that somehow doesn't have any grays in it yet. He doesn't have as luscious and thick hair as dear old Cade. But like, you know, it's got some decent length to it. He's got a bit of a beard kind of going on. Think of like an Abraham Lincoln type beard. It's that type of beard. Or actually, just think of like literally the standard white man beard. It's kind of that type beard. That's actually really the best way to put it. He's got a fairly chiseled face, but it definitely looks like it's lacking a little bit of fat that would typically be in there. Probably because who knows how much rations they've actually had on them at the current time. A little bit of a sharpened Roman nose kind of going on here, bushy brow. Again, he's kind of got a similar build to Cade. I think he's a little bit on the bulkier side compared to Cade, but not by much. Unlike Cade, however, he's not covered in prosthetics. He does have, because I can see skin of his left forearm and right forearm. So, he does have actual living flesh arms. He has, kind of like green camo, uniform kind of going on. He's strapped to the nines and back as he has this big old belt going around his, like, waistline that has a bunch of equipment on it. Like, a bunch of, like, random stuff sticking out of the pockets and stuff. And then he's got another big old strap going across his left shoulder down to the right side of his hip and then looping around, which is probably like an ammo pack or a gun holster, something of that sort, if he has a big old rifle. He has knee pads.
It probably also holds the rifle.
Yeah, probably. He's got
Because it does line up properly for once.
Yeah,
Holy
for once.
shit.
He's got a knee pad specifically on the right. I'm guessing he lost the left one. He has black boots that do not go anywhere near as high as the other people's for some reason. His only go up to his calf. And then he has a green, like a forest green, slightly darkened forest green cape. Kind of styled in a similar way to how Cade has his going on. But he's, like, again, similar. He has a similar skin color to Nola. Kind of that, like, more like a white type of skin color. So, he's seen some sun. He's not like he's not like a sick Victorian child. But, like, he's got some skin to him.
He's got that more Hispanic look.
Yeah, I guess I can see that, yeah.
He looks both exhausted and exhausted, and honestly, if he survives this man might his hair might just bleed into being gray.
She, upon locating where he is, just walks over and just, no offense, Sergeant, you look like shit.
Oh my god. Okay. Good, you're alive. My phone died.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And good to see you're back. And Iva, I see you're
Hi.
equally alive.
Of course I am.
I brought Mal
wouldn't
with me.
die.
Good to see you, Mal, as well. And you. I never learned your name. What's his name? Did you figure it out?
Nyland Cross.
I guess I'm happy to see you alive, Nylan, all things considered. You should be.
He's apparently one of the only people who can fix this situation.
I'm sorry.
So seems General Hugh, at least. He did say it in a message right before he died.
Oh my god. Right, okay, so that's one of the main... Okay.
Also, the kid's name is Riley. Police officer that got his arm ripped off by one of the creatures.
Yes.
Ah, that
Found him on
Luckily,
a hook.
he's a lefty.
found him on a hook. Oh god.
Found him on a hook.
Yeah, no, we're not 100% sure how he survived.
I was left on a hook probably to be food.
They forgot to put the salt on him. You know, you have to like salt the beef jerky when you're hanging it out to dry.
Iva.
They kind of forgot that. What? I'm right.
I don't want to be beef jerky.
She just has this look of, and this is what I've been dealing with.
Right, okay. Alright, well, good to see that all of you are alive, all things considered. Yes, we have. Well, good to see you made it. I'm not sure anything would have happened on the way here. Things seem to be concentrated on issues, at least.
Well, we have two options. One, we can deal with Tazon downstairs.
You can certainly try.
Or, because of the fact that I can almost guarantee Tazon is far stronger than any of us care to admit, if you can get access to a vehicle, or we can try to cram you into ours, we actually have a safe place.
I can give you the. It'd be your group that have to do most of the fighting. If you want, I can tag along, or one of the people that's more capable here, or more. I might. No, Cade can't. I'd offer Cade because he's one of the only people here not suffering exhaustion.
I won't take him.
No, I don't. He can't go. I've forbidden him from even trying. Mainly because he'll die.
I won't take him, not with the cybernetics.
Yes. There's cybernetics near his brain because of his enhancement to allow his eyes to see in the dark.
Yeah, we don't need him getting fried.
So here's the reasons to and reasons not to. Yes, Tazon is far stronger than we'd like to admit. He's figured out how to mess with the main power strip, and he seems to have also figured out how to channel energy in different directions. The last day or two, he's been figuring it out, is the best way I can describe, because the lights would randomly turn on, turn off, doors would open and close, they would get stuck open and they'd slam shut, and it's just all around. It's been the sirens for hell went off for about 10 seconds, so they turned off.
That explains how that one door was closed.
He's closed most of the main doors all the way down. He's left one set open, which is, if you heard it earlier, there was a screech. It might have just been a shockwave by the time it reached you, but that's typically...
No, it was a screech.
That's Tazon.
I figured as much.
He typically does that whenever... He's been doing that whenever he's done something. That's the best way I can describe it. He did it, and then the lights started flickering and all the electrical things happened. So he's probably started a new project.
Shocker. Poor choice of words.
Oh, so
Or
you
very
didn't make
accurate.
the witty things, but if I say something,
I apologize for it immediately. You did it intentionally. I accidental.
Yeah. So if it's accidental, it's okay. Okay.
Yes.
It's fucking salt.
So petty over something so tiny. Oh man, yeah, no, he'll go. Alright. Well, Tazon is currently blocking the way down to the engineering bay, which has, well, basically everything that'd be useful.
Like what?
From what we know, there was a... They were working on, and I think they completed a prototype of some kind. Some security drone. It seems incredibly capable. And it was mostly fitted with energy weapons. What limited tests were done about them, it was quite capable of dealing with problems. It's just the prototype or slash proper design that was made here is in an engineering bay, and because all the electricity's been sapped out, we can't boot it up, nor can we even get to it.
Engineering bays on the second or third?
Well, there's two ways to it. There's one from the third floor, and there's one through the second. I'd say we could use the second if Tazon hadn't collapsed the floor on the second floor. So he's basically blocked it off on getting to the engineering bay on the second floor. He's also he's also caused the wiring in the area to be shocking constantly, which leads to its own issues.
Of course it does.
Just trying to get over that gap would take quite a lot. We haven't tried. I'm gonna be honest. It's a big enough gap where a simple ladder won't fix it.
But one time we couldn't bring Kylo with us.
On top of that, the engineering bay has that drone as well as... Oh, what was the other thing? All the spare metals and materials that be used for whatever you have, if you have anyone that would use them. If I remember, you mentioned you had someone.
Do you know a Professor Social?
I will roll that. I would not.
Electrical engineering professor. Kept in check only because society was still intact.
Oh, it's one of those. Okay.
He's also got a student. Surprisingly not as insane.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, you would have been great off military-wise if you had actually had him in the military. He would have been great for your development team.
Likely.
Definitely.
Damn.
No. See, man's created a bomb out of a box.
What was in the box?
And a bunch
Explosives
of
of assorted types.
A bunch of scrap. Alright.
He took scrap material
And turned it into a bomb.
and turned it into a bomb.
Yeah, no, he
Worked
would have
out,
been great.
Yeah. He also made my
Oh,
metal
did
shutters
it?
for the library.
And those have been able to withstand pretty much anything.
Mhm.
Up to and including a spec ops team that was sent to kill Kylo and some others because of something we found.
My God, okay. That's just lovely.
No, there's been shit that's happened.
I believe it. Meanwhile, we've been here
Stuck.
trying.
Yes, we've gotten a lot of information on what's been going on, but that probably wouldn't matter telling you until we can get you out.
I got told about the heart weakness, which actually gave us a fighting chance.
Which
We've
is good.
discovered a lot more information.
I've got information for you. Who wants to go first?
I think, in all honesty, the longer we wait here, probably the worse it would be. I think our information could probably wait till we get you back to the library. That's my
That's
2
fair.
cents.
Or at least until we figure out what we're going to do here.
Mine's relevant to here.
All right, you first.
Right, okay, so... you would have... Yeah, you would have met... Yeah, you would have... You both... did you both? I don't remember. I can't tell.
I've been through most of this space.
Yeah, you would have met him. So we found out that the creatures here. Also, Tazon seems to be messing with the Wendigos I'm thinking he's making. Because they're occasionally taking bodies and dragging them down there, and then they're coming back.
So the mono ones are able to create Wendigos.
Out of random curiosity, before she goes on whatever tangent she's about to, was Tazon known before he was assigned to electrical engineering to be any kind of a conspiracist or anything like that?
I don't.
Did he have a particular drive to learn new things?
I mean, nothing. He sits there for a second and goes, nothing anywhere comparable to Iva.
Did he by chance live in the barracks?
He did, I do believe.
If he had
Really?
interest, then there would be a paper trail.
He learned just about anything he could here at the base. I know that. He essentially had become a multi-tool, but his primary function was ensuring the generators didn't explode.
There it is. Fuck. That lines up with what we've been discovering. People that have a particular knack for learning things or have an unnatural drive.
Yeah.
So, conspiracy theorists, people who try to get into information they shouldn't have, people obsessed with learning everything they possibly could. If this sounds like somebody else I'm describing.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
Turns out General Hugh was another one of them. We'll get into that later. But people with that particular drive or need to learn seem to be more susceptible and are higher likely to turn in a way that they can create.
Oh, of course.
So, this leads into a thing of, if he's able to create Wendigos, and if this is a thing that all mana-based Wendigos like him, the more special ones are.
Oh
even
yeah, we
after-
learned that too.
If we are able to shut the source of this down, we still have a new problem. Which is, in order to fully stop this from continuing spread, we would need to track down every single one of the mana-based ones that had mana in his pastime. Because, by the sounds of it, unless he's a special exception, if the other mana ones can also continue the spread, then we have a secondary issue at hand. Meaning, no matter what, some point, Tazon would need to die.
We don't know if it's just mana-based ones that can create, or
Yes.
if it's people who have that drive.
Of course, that's why I'm saying
Let's not
if.
assume anything.
That's why I said if.
One at a time, please.
Yeah, no, the
Raising
wording.
concerns about something isn't useful at the moment if it's not.
I'm just putting it out there because we need to keep it in mind that it is a possibility. To shoot down a possibility or to push it aside that it might never come back is a whole separate problem. Humans have made this mistake many times in history. I would like to not do that with this one.
Both sides are validated. Moving forward. Can't just diffuse. Alright, we're gonna fucking... Moving forward. Here you go. And this is also where there's a different issue. Once we got effective And I mean, we got effective, obviously. Most people here are fully trained marksmen. You told them a point they could shoot. They figured out where to shoot. Things started dying pretty fast. Unironically, you guys gave the military squad, "Hey, shoot here." They said, "Okay."
She would reach into her bag and just pull out the dog tags.
Yeah. So that's where the rest of this issue's coming up. One, we've started noticing when after one of those fucking screeches. There started being ones with their hearts on the opposite side of their chest.
So that's not just... Okay.
And we've also seen a couple that have it towards the middle. Which kind of
They're adapting.
essentially behind the sternum. I mean, you have to get through the sternum bone to actually hit it. And then there's a different problem. We've only seen one of them, but the fact we saw one of them was enough of a problem. There was another screech, and I think he interacted with you. He probably would have. If either of you remember Alon, Allon, Alon,
Yes.
Iva, you can give me a history check to see if you actually encountered Alon.
Gotcha. Iva's history, that is going to be a 19.
Yeah, you interacted with him. He was the local demo man. Dude loved his explosives.
Yeah.
She would just... He was... Right, he was the explosives.
Yes, we found out he had a secret stockpile of explosives in what we thought was a chest of clothes. No. The clothes were only the top layer.
Wasn't he supposed to have his shit inspected like once a week after we found that first?
Yeah, it was.
Somebody didn't do their fucking job then.
No, somebody didn't, and I couldn't have been happier that they didn't.
That's strange coming from you, sir.
Yeah, well, when his grenades suddenly became very useful to kill these things.
Fair enough.
However,
Where is the bastard?
yeah, that's what I'm getting to.
Oh no.
Well, one of them, we shot it, and the bullets were ricocheting off of its chest. It seemed to have become near immune to the bullets. They couldn't hurt it. So it started shredding through people I had out there. Alan was with them. He grabbed his belt full of explosives, put all the pins nearby each other, pulled them all at once, and ensured the belt was nearby the creature's chest.
Sacrificing himself.
It took him with it, but it opened up its chest long enough for us to be able to shoot it. And kill the damn thing. However, we started noticing that its chest started attempting to reclose.
They regenerate unusually quickly.
Yeah. So, we only had a short period of time to actually try to kill the thing before I wouldn't have had access to its heart anymore. He'd chucked several grenades at it, but it figured out to avoid them, which is why he had to get close to it.
Damn. Bastard would have been useful.
Yeah. He unironically didn't die all that long ago. I mean, like, it's whatever.
I wish we could have gotten here sooner, sir.
No, that's to be expected. Everyone had their own problems. However, he did leave us a chest of problem solvers.
Ever the useful bastard.
So yeah, you want a few grenades? Yeah, so the one supply they seem to have, the one resource they seem to not have a short supply of right now, while you guys have near infinite food, because snackies from Callan,
As well as
medical supplies because you raided an entire pharmacy,
as well as food from Ryu.
yeah, Ryu's place, his meat. They are out of medical supplies, running out of food. They have plenty of ammunition and plenty of explosives.
We would just, well,
Oh, and y'all have ammo. Like a lot of it. Can we talk how kitted your specific squad is? The only thing y'all don't have are explosives.
we would
Yep.
just. I'll be honest, sir. The one thing we're lacking right now is explosives. We found a butcher who's still alive, so we had access to his butcher shop.
Mm.
We've gotten access to the police station,
So ammo.
all the ammo, as well as a couple of armored vehicles.
Oh my god.
We've got one of Iva's assistants hoards snacks.
You
Which
met her.
one?
Catlin.
Small golden
Yeah.
retriever like.
Yeah, Yeah, no, that makes sense that
Yeah.
she'd have so much. I was confused how she just seemed to summon food.
Yeah. She's got food everywhere.
Her pockets are full of snackies.
So between the food from the snacks and the butcher shop, the ammo from the police department, we raided a pharmacy one of the first days we were there.
Smart.
So we've got things like painkillers, we've got antibiotics, we've got... You name it, we've got it. Because I refuse to work with less than.
Yeah, we've had to use all of our medical supplies.
We also
We've
have
run
a
out.
get.
Oh, you now.
Yes. For no reason in particular, but we do have one. Together with a professor, we went to the campus, which is how we got to hold a social. So we have a bunch of electronic usages. So if, we need to, let's say, unwire some things, we can. We did also get
Charge
hold
a
of a
police
mechanic.
robot.
Yes, yeah, we have Bob.
Oh, yeah, that's security bot. Alright, okay.
Yes. He came in
Yeah,
very...
we've also got a full-blown mechanic.
Your group is very lucky, isn't it?
Yes, honestly, sir, we are. I don't think we would have survived if we hadn't gotten that lucky.
A bit of luck
Oh yeah,
and a lot of
we've also
searching.
got a chemistry student.
That's a lot of what? Nits? Research?
Lot of
So
searching.
just- a lot of searching, yeah. I don't know why I heard research. I was...
I mean, yeah, there's that too. 'Cause that has made a difference. If we didn't figure out the heart in the fire vulnerability and all that, that would have made a difference.
Well, it's very good that your group's alive, because we wouldn't be able to have this conversation otherwise.
We've also got 2 other medics.
Oh my god.
No, when I say we've got things mostly set up, the only thing we need to do is get access to the electrical generation building. And we'll be fine.
Well, I can say this. From what I figured out, Tazon hasn't destroyed the generators. He's left them running. And they're on the sub-level 3. Problem is, he seems to wander between 2 and 3. But he's always in between the way to the generators, regardless of where he is. And if you need to head downstairs to get to sub-level 3 to try and get into the engineering bay, if he's on sub-level 3, you're going to run into him, and if he's on 2, if he's on 3, there's a chance you miss him, and if he's on 2, you're going to run into him. So your odds, I'd say, is about a 75-80% chance to run into him if you try to go for the engineering bay. There's like a small 10 to 20% chance you don't hit him. And then there's that small extra percent that is just, you wouldn't have run into him, but he notices you because he hears your footsteps.
In that instance, we might be better off taking what we can, getting a vehicle, and departing for the city. Because none of you are going to be capable of fighting very effectively, not if you're this exhausted.
There's Nola. He just says there's Nola. He goes, I don't know how, but she slept great. She slept like a rock every time she's fallen asleep.
Considering it partially, well, I guess he's technically an it at this point. He's dead. Since you're engineer, electrician, Wendigo at this point, does use screeches which are sound based. She would be at quite a bit of a disadvantage. One of those screeches that put me to my knees.
Well, we have hearing protection.
That's not going to be good enough.
Wouldn't be good, but it'd still be useful at least.
And make it so whenever we have special hearing protection that's meant for people, it allows you to hear what's going around, but if there's a loud noise similar to that of a gunshot, it cuts all sound. Or it attempts to. It might nullify your weakness to the sound, and it might even prevent harm. Might. I don't know. I'd never tried.
I mean, I'd recommend we grab those anyways, because even if we don't want to go for him, it's still good to have in case something else like this occurs. I doubt this will be the first time.
Riley, you're getting a set regardless.
Okay. He's just sitting off, watching. He's not a part of the conversation. He's listening. But it's the definition of I'm gonna let the adults talk.
We've discovered, literally just today, Riley is, for some reason, hypersensitive to sound.
Oh.
He also heals obscenely quickly.
Oh. I'm gonna be real. That's the sergeant's reaction to both of those. It's just a that's odd.
He's here so we can keep an eye on him.
That would make sense.
We don't know what's going on, but apparently healing is a common factor for him.
Right. Well, I can see we can head up. We can try to at least see what vehicles work. There's a lot of there's a lot of random bits down there in the sub-level 2 and 3. A lot of different random engineering bits.
Unfortunately, there's not much of an option for us.
Tazon does present a massive issue. I just don't know if leaving him is any better. At the end of the day, it wouldn't, unless you asked me to come along, it wouldn't be me risking my life.
What if we set a trap for him?
Knowing him, he'd walk into it. Though I can't say it'd kill him, depending on what it is.
All we need is a moment. What is something that undoubtedly draws his attention?
Sound. Typically the sound of footsteps. Or blood. First, we've noticed he has an insane sense of smell.
Right. We're gonna need the explosives.
More than likely.
So I have a plan.
Oh boy.
If we can set up the explosives, Nylin has blood magic.
Does.
Oh yes, he does.
I love that Sergeant Ramirez here has been just as much in the dark as you guys as to what the hell's up with Nyland.
Now, see, Nylin apparently used to work with us.
I'll explain the armed convoy.
He was working on a secret project.
That explains the armed convoy.
General Hugh had him under his thumb.
Oh, that says something.
Did you hear about the military mass execution that was in the city of the docks?
Oh, at the airbase.
Yeah, the warehouses.
Yeah, I heard about it. Oh, okay. Got it. That's just the point.
He decided that what they were doing was not something he wanted them to do.
That's right. Okay.
He also knows how to hotwire military vehicles.
Of course he does. Do it with my eyes closed. I did it with a foggy brain where I could barely think.
Yeah, also, mycelium.
Myceliums.
Slug people.
Oh! Oh, you're just all types of a problem.
And he's on our side because we didn't leave him to die. Correction. I didn't leave him to
Correct. Good work.
die.
Alright. So what's the plan with the explosives?
If we can set up the explosives along the hallway, along the edges, we might be able to lure him with blood. And then Iva, who is apparently an expert sniper. No, you don't understand.
That's me as a player. That's not Kent. That's just me as a player. That's me as
No, but I feel like he's probably giving her this confused ass look.
No, his head is tilting like, what do you mean?
She would just, no, you don't understand. This entity
This short
has landed a curved shot with a sniper rifle from a flying car on a pair of rabbits that were hiding.
I read it in a book once.
This is what I've been dealing with. Apparently, she can read things in a book and perform them in real life. I don't understand it.
Well, if you just read more, then you'd understand it. You just need to read more literature, and then, over time, as you read the books, you'll understand.
Dude, joke's on you guys. This whole time, Iva's had reading mana.
Can you imagine?
Whatever she reads, she can perform.
I do not understand this, sir. Quite frankly, I'm tired of trying to figure it out, or I'm going to go gray. Pretty sure I've got a few gray furs already.
Yeah, you have
I'm
one
not
right
even
there.
gonna try.
Don't.
I was just letting you know.
Right. Let me check the explosives. There might be a few claymores.
If we can set up enough explosives, we might do enough damage that somebody else can take a shot for the heart, or several others can take a shot for the heart.
That's grenade. That's a grenade launcher.
Grenade launcher could work.
Why do you have a grenade launcher? How the hell did you fit that in there? Whatever. How did you hide this?
Grenade launcher could work once we have it stunned with the other explosives to make sure there's an opening for the part.
I'm so confused on how he got this into the barracks. What?
Sir, all due respect, this base is the least secure base in existence. I know for a fact the door from the roof was regularly broken open. And I know who's responsible for it.
Yeah, I do too.
And I've gotten in multiple times.
We don't count you. We
Just
don't
a
count you in the record book.
Wrapped in a conundrum.
Fair.
I'm sorry, I like the idea that Kent just ignores Iva in his security reports. Because you got him fucked up reporting like every month she broke in. That would trash his security rating. He's good.
Oh yeah, it's fair.
Such and such date, such and such time, security report. She broke in again. We don't know how.
Don't know who's got it this time.
We fixed the last way.
We thought we fixed the issue. Turns out we didn't. She won't tell us where she got in through.
This time she used a disguise and pretended to be one of the soldiers.
Talk to Cade for 30 minutes.
2 months later. Turns out we actually fixed one of the things. Problem, she broke a fuck-off window.
Dude,
No,
I feel like
he
there's
was-
definitely at least one of the right. If there was going to be reports like that, I feel like there would have been a report at some point being like, yeah, so she dug into like some random area of the base. I don't know how long she spent burrowing with a shovel.
She somehow made her way into engineering. We don't know.
Dude. Ugh.
Engineering reports squeaky floor.
Yeah, no, really.
Finds hole in ground.
Ah, dude.
Reveals false panel.
Leave it to Iva, man.
She would just... And if necessary, if we really need to sneak into somewhere, we have the artists who broke in countless times.
Hi.
Ugh.
I hate that she's actually become useful, sir.
I was always useful.
I hate that she's actually useful in this.
Right. Well, we can go see what vehicles still have power. Most of them were electric, which I don't know if they've been sapped.
Most of them should still hold a charge.
Or they've been fried. I don't know. With the whole power surging that was happening, I don't know. Only some of them had surge protectors. Oh god. Okay. Let's go check the vehicles. Rest of you, hang out here. Don't do something stupid.
You would just look at Riley and just... Stay here.
Huh? Oh.
You're gonna be safer here.
Hi. Okay.
Considering you've been well rested, stay here. Use that. As she points to the hearing protection.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you two. Here. Actually, you three. He tosses you. You three, specifically. Like, custom-made, like, fluffy folk hearing protection.
Nice.
Iva, Chi, and Mao.
Yeah, you get 2 Lupin variants and 1 Tabaxi variant.
She would just
Heck yeah.
finally sticks them right in her ears and just...
Yeah. So they fold around the ears and, like, kind of clip on, sort of.
Yeah.
Like, wrap around. And they cover the entryway.
Mhm.
And there's a tiny little microphone that lets you guys hear the audio. But if there's a loud noise, like it even sometimes gets set off if somebody claps their hands too close to your head.
Yeah.
She would just go over to Mao and just... Ready to test?
Huh? Yeah. It got cut off right after it started.
All right.
Because the microphones aren't cheap. You're actually kind of getting the same... It's like basically the same audio you would hear normally. So it won't impact any fluffy folk hearing checks.
Heck yeah.
Yay!
Yes, that was a roll. Because there was a shot. It was some real cheap ass microphone that sounded crunchy and just terrible.
They got it from Walmart for like $7.
They sell a lot of balls. That's like their
Dude.
main thing. But they randomly sell headphones too.
Yeah, it's like a quote-unquote general store. Like, it's mainly balls of, like, different variations. Beach balls, bouncy balls, you know, yoga balls, all of that stuff, right? But they just have this one singular aisle where it's just, like, random, like, miscellaneous things. And they just have one tech section. One tiny little corner where it's like, here's your tech stuff for all your needs.
Really shitty mouse that skips every other second.
Yeah, but they definitely have, like, they definitely have like a plastic cover thing, so you can't walk out with it. Like, you have to get a clerk to go get it unlocked so you can actually get the item.
Right.
Anyways, for all legal reasons, this is not referencing any natural thing in the real world. Okay,
No,
moving on.
No, of course not.
Of course not.
It's
Why would it be?
Ball.
Walmart.
Yeah. Duh.
Yeah, anyways. You guys, yeah, so Riley will hang out there. You guys get to walk with Ramirez, Nylan, Chi, Iva, and Mel.
Yeah.
As
She just doesn't want Riley potentially getting murked.
yeah, you guys can take a short rest, by the way, if y'all want to heal.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, y'all can. That means, like, if y'all want to bring Riley, you can. It's not criminal work. It's just...
You didn't tell me how much it rolled. What the fuck? It didn't tell me how much it rolled for the hit die.
Oh yeah, no. Apparently that's still broken.
D&D
Okay.
Beyond broke its hit die. It's, like, fucking...
Okay, so it's just... Okay, I'll just have to roll it manually. Alright. I was just rolling 3d8. That's all I wanted. That should be enough. Yeah, that gets me back to full. Okay, cool. Sick.
Whoa!
I got 17 HP back.
You could also add your con modifier 3 times since you rolled 3 die.
Cool. Well,
That's how hit die work.
I'll know that ahead of time because I'm already at max. But thanks.
Fuck yeah!
Heck yeah.
I feel
Oh,
like that
man.
was more health than I should have gotten back.
It was. Oh well, it's too late now.
How much? Wait, no. No.
I don't know where your health was.
Neither do I, if that helps any.
Yeah, so you only rolled 2 hit die. What was the numbers you got? Yeah, so you only get 5 health left. 5 health back.
Yeah, that's what I should be at.
Oh, I mean, if you want to roll more hit die, you can. I'm just...
Unfortunately, I probably need to. Because I rolled for shit.
Well, you do that.
Yeah. Feet.
Okay. Okay. Much better.
Huzzah. Oh, man. Honestly, so we're leaving Riley behind with the others, is my understanding, correct?
Yeah, because there's
Okay.
not really much reason to take him with.
Yeah, no, I can agree on that. We should probably, I know we've obviously disclosed, like, hey, this is a little off with him, by the way, But just in case, probably should mention to the commander dude, to your sergeant, like, hey, maybe keep an eye. Like, this is a possibility. We don't know for sure. We don't know if he's infected, because we really don't.
Right, that's why we were keeping him with
Yep.
us.
Because he's showing a lot of the signs of infection, and we're not sure if it's possibly a mana situation of him just having high regen because of mana, or if his... Because let's be real, even if your body is naturally genetically able to regenerate well, in no way should he have been able to regenerate from the hook situation like that. Let's be real. So something's
Not to
definitely
mention
off.
the sensitive hearing.
Yeah, the
Fuck.
sensitive hearing too, as well as him being
So no, they
hungrier.
have to take Riley with them.
Yeah. Either we take... That's what I'm saying is, like, I'd understand if you want to leave him behind. They just have to keep an eye on him, but yeah, we probably should.
Right, so nix everything that was her telling Riley to stay.
She could tell him to stay and then sit there and be like, never mind, come along.
Or no, does Iva point it out to her?
I would definitely would. Like, she whispered
Oh, yeah.
because we're trying to keep it kind of, we're not trying to get Riley, into a panic fit. We don't need him crashing out. But
He seems to still be in control of himself. Or
Yeah.
She just... Right, shit.
I figured that might be something I should bring to attention.
Right. Riley, change of plans, you're coming with.
Okay. Like,
Oh.
it's the most just like, oh, okay, I'm coming along, I guess.
Jeez.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Cade can help us check vehicles too. Have one of the others stand out with Nola, get him a bit of a break from the constant.
Yeah.
Why does hit dice work for you, but not for us?
I don't know.
So, I realized there's a small little button you can hit to say roll hit die.
That's what I did.
Oh, only because of roll 20.
Yeah.
I don't even have the roll 20 thing.
Beyond 20 fixes it, I guess. I don't know. I think D&D Beyond actually broke it, and then roll 20 and Beyond 20, that extension has a fic.
Huh.
I didn't mean to roll that. Ignore that.
No, I'm remembering that.
You know what?
Yeah, it does. It works.
Yeah, and it adds the number. Adds the
So.
plus too. Wow.
Wow. So yeah, that is a way to use
But you
that.
can't customize how much you roll. It just rolls 1 hour. So you have to keep fucking going back and hitting it, roll hit die. So I just rolled 2 for him, and he's back up to full health. Because Chi's amazing and already healed him.
Heck yeah.
Also, Chi, because you did a short rest, you regained 1 mana slot.
Fuck yes!
Do I regain a mana slot?
You regain a gun to your head.
Damn. What type? I've been needing more for my collection.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Mal still has my magnum.
I need to do a special fucking DC 13 con save.
No. I say you don't. You recover a fucking mana slot. I don't give a fuck.
Yes, DM.
Huh?
Yes, DM.
Great. Awesome. Immaculate. You regain a fucking mana slot. Because I said so. Because I'm God.
Yes.
Anyways.
so they get to make their way up.
They get to walk. They head out of sub-level 1 to ground floor. And fucking Nylan opens that door again, and the most just like, alright, fucking crowbar, figure this one the fuck
She
out.
hands him the crowbar.
Pops the door open and then sits there and just like kicks his foot up against the other door and was like, alright, everybody fucking through, let's go.
She slips through.
Everybody goes through. And then Nylan plays the greatest game of chicken with a fucking slamming door.
She takes the crowbar back, puts it away. Just, yeah.
Nylan doesn't get fucking crushed by a door.
Yippee.
She would just. He's coming more useful than you would think.
I would hope.
But yeah, he's got blood mana. Blood magic.
I have
Huh?
gun.
That's, yeah, same. You and I share a magic type. Gun.
Personally, I believe that's the best type of magic. However, she just kind of just stops it there just to see.
I'm not gonna lie, Ramirez is like sitting there like, yeah?
Yeah. She's just kind of like giving that like light tilt to the head, like the cobra stare like at him, like and then she walks away.
Best to not engage, sir.
Okay, sure. Gun is usually effective.
I'll ask you more information on things when we're back at the library. Be ready.
Oh god. You just hear the most genuine by the lack of gods.
Oh, right. By the way, you should know, before we start doing things, we're working with a gang. So there's that. The Badger Gang.
Which one?
The Badger Gang.
Oh. Let me see. You know my dice.
Murder.
I don't know that one. I knew about a panda.
Oh, yeah, I know. He wrecked the campus, I'm pretty sure. Recognized trails from his leftover remains. We didn't run into him yet. We have dealt with the Hopkins gang. I still really want to see what they taste like. I haven't gotten to cook them yet. Do you think they still taste like normal rabbit? Anyways, oh, right. When we get back also, we'll have information more from Bob, because I have him scanning that book that the government didn't want us knowing about. Yeah, we have him scanning that.
There's a book that the government...
Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch. I hide them all the time, but this is a special one. It has information on the apocalypse type that we're dealing with, the Wendigos. So it's a whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So these aren't just little freaks. These are Wendigos.
That would make sense. Alright,
Yeah.
So you would see he'd keep leading y'all through the base as he would head up to a door. I know. Crazy.
Shocker.
Here we go. This one might take 2 people. Because it seems this door has been especially well sealed.
Pulls out crowbar. I only have one.
Is there a lock?
I can try to pick the lock.
Yeah.
There is no outer lock.
Oh, okay.
No, it's a pressure lock.
We should have had Social make acid. So we could have just poured it. We have
Technically, also the pressure lock could be broken with an electrical surge, so if he fucks around with lightning, that probably also could have done it.
Yeah,
I'm also realizing, the other thing, I forgot to mention another thing. I don't think Tazon in his current state likes cold. Because he's turned off the air conditioning, which is why it's a bit hot here.
Well, the more reason for us to come back another time.
I can agree on that. We have a certain ice user. Quite useful for that.
You said you had a butcher. Hold on, he's gonna sit there and think for a second.
It's my friend.
Gives him advantage. Here you go. Is it the frost vein?
Yes.
But
Yes,
oh
The
god.
man who's learned how to create dry ice.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he'll be extremely useful.
Oh,
That's
very
one
much.
more reason for us to come back at another time. With a team that's prepared for everything and with, you know, more information.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to mention, I love this thing. It was like, yeah, there's a really strong Wendigo here. Leave. And I was like, yeah, and it's lightning based. And just in my head, I was like, all right. And then just, I know why Ryu is left behind. He's injured. He's one of the only people who's like not in
Yeah.
fucking death's door. But also, y'all gave, which he's more than elated about, by the way, y'all actually gave Silas a break.
Yeah.
So y'all were like, Silas and Ryu, y'all stay behind. And my brain was like, but effective.
But injured.
Yeah, but still.
Wouldn't it be smart to bring him along and get him killed, especially when he still has info that we haven't gotten out of him?
Why do you have to phrase it like that?
I'm not wrong.
uh. Anyways, good little note. That's.
Thank you.
Oh man. Well, let's try to open this door. Who wants to try and help? Oh, actually, I'll try. I haven't been able to open this door on my own, so
Here we go.
I know Cade's tried and he wasn't able to open the door. And this is the way we need to go to get to the armory.
You didn't
I-
have scissors.
Not the armory, the vehicle storehouse.
I wanna,
Yeah,
like,
so yeah.
can I like try and I don't actually no, I don't want to do that. I do want to try and help. I had an
Okay.
idea.
Huh.
Nah. Actually, you know what? It probably wouldn't fucking hurt to ask this. So like the door, right? It's a little sealed, right? These are like
Yeah.
I'm imagining there's
Yeah.
like a lock situation kind of going on with this. Correct? Like if, just all of assumption, it's probably
It's an internal lock, yes. That's why it's called a pressure lock.
Yeah. So I don't know if this would work with a pressure lock specifically, because I've never seen anyone try this with a pressure lock. But I don't imagine I can use this item specifically literally anywhere else. I'm imagining I have a wallet, right? I would imagine.
Yeah, possibly.
Is it fair to assume that inside my wallet I might have a credit card or a debit card or my ID?
Yeah, you have your
Yeah.
ID.
Yeah. So can I grab my ID and try to just just open the fucking lock? Because I've seen people. I know you can do that with a normal door. I don't know if you can do that with a pressure door. The worst scenario is snaps the ID. Oh well. Does it really matter? It doesn't hurt to ask and try, you know? I understand if you say no. I don't know if this would work on a pressure door or not. I have no idea. I'm just asking.
So, I mean, the chances aren't zero.
Okay. So I'm hearing that I have a chance.
What's your sleight of hand plus?
I have a +7 actually.
Okay.
How do you think I keep getting in?
Yeah, no, oh man, like, so I had the athletics DC. I'm gonna lower that DC a bit for this sleight of hand.
Okay.
So it's possible.
Okay.
Because I can see you managing to, yeah, I can,
Okay. I have my answer.
What you get?
I rolled a natural 15 +7, so that's a 22.
Okay, 22. That is uncomfortably close. That is uncomfortably close to the DC I had in mind for the athletic so I've halved the athletics DC.
Okay.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
You would hear a tiny amount of like a sizzling as if you're starting to release the vacuum, because that's how pressure locks work, and then your ID snaps.
Damn it. Dude, just the light muttering under Iva's breath, just anyone got another ID?
I mean, you could just do that with a crowbar.
I mean, yeah, sure, if you want to. I mean, this is just fun.
It's better than breaking something.
Am I ever going to use my ID again? I think not. But fair enough.
All right, so they can try. So Nylan is gonna try with the crowbar, and it's the reason why is there's an outer door that they have to pry open, and then there's an inner segment which is the actual pressure.
Yeah.
So people can't just rip the outer panel open and the pressure lock is lost.
That's fair. Yeah.
So you were with the ID. The reason why it was is like you were able to like get past that outer panel and start fucking with the actual
inner
sealed part, and then your ID snapped, and the part that was inside got sucked into it.
Damn. No, that's fair.
Pressure.
I figured I would try that because I don't have I have a +1 athletics, so I feel like I can't help much in this situation. So I was like, I can try this though. I'll throw this out there.
I will say this: with your 22, you were 2 off.
Damn.
The DC, I'd set the DC as 24.
So I needed a 17 or higher. That was insanely close though. Okay.
Yeah, no. It was one of those like I wanted it to. The athletics was supposed to be insanely difficult, hence why they haven't just opened the fucking door.
Yeah.
But you were like, can I do a slide? I was like, well, no one's tried that, and now I have to quickly think of a ruling. 24, sure. And that's what I asked. I was like, what's your plus? Please tell me it's above 5.
Oh, over here needing that 20.
I was like, please tell me it's above this.
Yeah,
please. Okay, we're good. It is.
Yeah, no, like weirdly enough, 2 of my proficiencies is sleight of hand and stealth.
Of course it is.
For unknown reasons.
Because librarian.
Yeah, man, librarian.
That's why she always snuck up on people when they were being too loud.
Exactly, and they just don't ask what happened after.
I mean, technically speaking, she has a better chance of doing something else similar. She's got her combat knife, and she's got a +10 in sleight of hand.
Do you want to risk breaking the combat knife? Could it have a chance to break a combat knife? How sturdy is a combat knife?
Combat knives are designed to go through hell.
Are they bendy?
Damage.
I don't know if they're bendy. That's my one concern, because it is an airlock. I don't know what type of pressure it can withstand. I know they're supposed to be able to
It's tempered metal.
That makes once you understand. I know you know what you're talking about. I don't know how that answers nothing for me.
That does not help.
Tempered metal is designed to be able to withstand pretty much anything, including a vehicle rolling over it.
Okay, that answers more. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you tell me it's just tempered metal, as someone who does not care about metals, I'm not gonna know goddamn thing you're talking about. Well,
yeah, same.
That makes more sense.
And because of the guard, it wouldn't be capable of just being sucked in.
Would it fit with the guard on?
I will say this. Her combat knife would be too thick to slip in.
But it might be able to release enough pressure.
It wouldn't be able to get through the outer door.
Right.
ID. Use your ID. You have a credit
You
card?
can try.
No,
I don't have a credit card. What would I need a credit card for?
Do you not buy things? Hold on. Let me get my credit card. Here.
Hey, you get handed Iva's credit card.
Alright, so
Iva.
yeah.
Oh my fucking god, you
She would just
people.
look at Ramirez and just, sorry, sir.
And for some reason, there's a small whistling sound that would be heard coming from the credit card for the next hour and a half. This tiny credit card is making this annoying, near screeching whistling sound.
Great, so all the people with the hearing protection don't hear anything.
No, it's silent. There's nothing.
No,
But you can
Ramirez and just sitting there like, okay.
Ramirez and Nyland.
Yeah.
And Riley, no, Riley can't hear anything either. Yeah, so you see Nyland. You would just see Nyland and Ramirez just, like, Nyland just starts talking to him. Because they just have to sit there and wait. And y'all can't hear a damn thing.
She just stands there holding the card in place.
Because she has to. It's got, like, a tiny, like, U to it, like in how you're having to hold it.
Uh-huh.
And there's a couple times you hear like little like you would see like tiny shakes in the card as if like it's like somewhere in there that card might be starting to tear slightly, but it's still holding. Somehow
I've got an amazing credit card, man.
she got one of them titanium credit cards.
It also helps that I got a 25 on sleight of hand.
Yeah, that's also
with a natural
true.
15.
I really feel like she probably does have one of those freaking like those really thick credit cards you can get, the like metal ones. She probably just has one of those because it's probably not the first time she's done this. Let's be real. Like,
yeah, so
definitely not the first time she's done this.
Oh yeah,
this piercing, whistling death sound equivalent to a death whistle ass fucking screech from this fucking credit card as it shakes violently. So for the next hour and a half, y'all just stand there and wait as all the pressure is slowly released.
She just looks over to Mao and just using one-handed sign language, just like, so how's your day?
Oh yeah. But yeah. Y'all just bypass that, I guess. So they would still have, so Ramirez and Nyland would then, after the credit card finishes its wailing, they would be able to force the door open. And y'all would notice that the door does seem to still be attempting to close. As the reason why it probably took an hour and a half to open the bitch was probably because it was probably trying to repressurize. While you were depressurizing it, it's just vacuums really like to not exist.
Oh man.
So it was like -1 pressure plus 0.9 pressure. So slowly the pressure decreased to 0.
God.
Or decreased enough where Nyland and Ramirez could just force it open.
Oh man.
Which, I'm gonna be real, Nyland is sitting there like, why? Like, there's that little bit of like, why did that work?
She just hands back the credit card.
Appreciate it. I'll use this later for another time.
Is that how you kept breaking in?
It's one of many ways.
I can't fix that. I ain't getting a new door installed.
You have a lot of openings in your base.
Well, I guess if y'all wanted to know, because y'all kind of skipped that whole DC. It was a DC 48 total athletics check, which is why when only one person went over, they were unable to open the door.
Oh god.
Because I'm sorry, I feel like a pressure lock is a bastard to try and open normally.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, like that's not no. Nylan is currently just standing under the door, holding it up. Like, all right, I guess everybody through. And what are we putting underneath the door to keep this thing open? Because I don't want to sit here for another hour and a half.
God.
I mean, if they're going into the vehicle area, there's probably a couple of car jacks.
Yeah, so y'all can grab one of those. I mean, Nylan is just standing there like, okay, so
He just like grabs 3 of them, hauls them over, sets them up.
hell yeah. He steps out of the way. Because I'm gonna be real, he's not trying to slowly lower this thing. No.
Just make sure that the jacks are in place properly.
He steps out of the way, and the door slams down on the jacks, which they get to make integrity checks.
All 3 of them.
They get advantage because there's 3 of them. Okay, so the leftmost one breaks when the door impacts it, but the other 2 survive.
Grab a different jack.
So, yeah.
She
No.
wants to make sure there's at least 2 fail-safes.
Okay. So there goes. Y'all now have 3 jacks holding up the door.
And the broken one is just set to the side.
Yeah. And I mean, like the X that it makes to hold up the thing,
Uh-huh.
that just snapped as a whole. So that jack's just fucking broke.
God.
She just looks at the assortment of vehicle jacks and just... We're probably going to need to grab 4 of these for Trevor.
He
Oh my
would
God,
probably
no.
like that.
I'm guessing Trevor's your mechanic.
Yep.
Uh,
Damn good one, too.
Oh.
Managed to get a couple of dents out of a SWAT vehicle.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. We've got a SWAT vehicle.
Oh yeah, we have police too. There's that.
She just smiles after saying we've got a SWAT vehicle, like...
Right.
Oh my god, my cat.
What? It worked great for getting frozen food,
No.
i.e. frozen meats.
No, that would make sense. Alright.
It also helped for clearing out the armory at the police station.
Yeah. Alright, let me roll, see how the cars are doing. And what cars are available.
I've got Rena.
Eh?
Rena's in.
That's crazy.
Sit down, Rena.
Rena, smack his dice.
Don't do it. Good buddy.
Alright, so here's what I can tell you. Of the 8 available vehicles in here, only 4 of them are usable.
Okay.
The
Okay.
other 4 looks like their batteries exploded from during the surges.
I'm guessing those 4 are the ones with the surge protectors.
Yup.
Got it.
As y'all would head over, y'all would find the surge protectors fucking broken. They did their job, but they probably won't survive another one.
Right. What are the vehicles that we're looking at?
So one of them is another. All right, you guys got no. Fuck. All right, y'all got it. another hover car,
Okay.
similar to the ones y'all have,
Okay.
being present. You have a more ground-based prison transport truck,
Okay.
which likely would have been like for shorter trips and not a 9-hour flight type of drive.
No, but that would be able to hold more people.
Yeah.
Mm.
The prisoner transport has a back area to hold up to 10 people, 10 prisoners, and then it has the front cab can hold 6 guards. Is what it's essentially originally made for. So it has a cargo space, a people space of 16. However, it is ground based, meaning it travels much slower.
Could still work.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just, instead of it taking 9 hours to get back, it'll take them 18. Because it is twice as long, because flying cuts travel time in half. Because you don't need to follow the roads, which are never made in a straight line, because people can't plan shit.
Something to also keep in mind is how many of the actual survivors are there in total? Because the long one I know
12.
would take longer. 12 in total.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all have 12.
So either we took what, two or three of the small, because we also have our own car that we brought. If they took what, 2 of the smaller ones?
Yeah, so then
Compacted,
there
how
is the
many
other
did
2
they
vehicles I have not
Yeah,
mentioned.
he
yet.
hasn't gone over all of them yet.
Yeah, not yet,
Yeah.
luckily. My bad. I paused.
I'm used to you doing the big one last. So that's why I was like, okay, that's gotta be okay. I guess I just didn't hear the others. That was what my brain went to. I guess I just didn't hear
No.
it. My bad.
No, I was literally going in order in which they were parked.
Oh, okay.
And then you have, next up, I don't know, how useful are you? Wow, you have this little, tiny, single-seater scooter. It hovers, at least.
Why'd they have a fucking
Sir?
scooter?
Or
Sir.
it's more like a bike, not scooter.
Is this
Bike.
the demo man's?
It's like a bike. It's like a hover bike.
She just
That
looks at
seats one.
Sergeant Ramirez and just, sir,
Yeah,
why is there a bike?
Alan.
Of course.
He had a bike.
Right, man was never given a driver's license.
And since also he needed charging station, the charging stations were in here.
So he took up one of the surge protected
Yep.
for a bicycle.
Yeah.
I mean, could be useful.
It's just a single-seater hover bike. It doesn't even have 2 seats. It's a single-seater.
Right.
Yeah, a nat 1 for the usefulness of the vehicle.
And the final vehicle? Please be something good. Please be something good.
It could be a good scouting vehicle.
Please be something useful.
Can we strap the bike on the top of another car?
We can probably just load the bike into the back of the car that we've got.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want it.
I'm just gonna say this technically. Since y'all have 5 people, your car fits 8.
Yeah.
If y'all took the other vehicle grade that you have, the 8-seater,
Yeah.
put 8 and 3, you technically have 1 person who needs a seat. So technically, y'all take the car and the bike, fill up the rest of your car, and y'all are good. Y'all can leave.
True.
What is the final car before we make that decision? I'd rather not make this decision without knowing what the last one is.
I swear if it's a second bike.
Please be something useful and good.
Give me a chance. I want a floating tank. Like, I'm
Tank
talking...
would take like 24 hours.
Dude, think of like a cyberpunk tank, though. Those things move fast as fuck.
Do they?
Oh, yeah, in cyberpunk at least, the floating hover tanks, they move, I think it's like at 80 miles per hour. They're terrifyingly fast. Also, actual IRL tanks can actually move at a pretty good speed. They're not race cars by a long shot, but
How fast
they can go
is
quick.
a tank?
Like, if it's a tiny tank, the tiny tanks move faster, obviously. Like,
Modern main battle tanks typically travel at top speeds of 40 to 45 miles per hour on roads, with cross-country speeds usually restricted to 30 to 37 depending on the terrain.
Yeah.
While heavier modern tanks are faster than their predecessors, with top speeds often limited to avoid breaking the tracks.
Yeah. They move faster than what they depict them in movies, though. That is the funny thing. They do actually have some good speed on them. For a tank.
For a tank, they got some movement.
The official record for the fastest tank ever is held by the FV-101 Scorpion over in the UK.
Yep.
Where it was able to reach 51 miles per hour or 82 kilometers per hour.
Yep. Oh, man.
It could speed in a school zone.
It could. Oh, man.
Anyways.
It would also be the question of who can drive a fucking tank. Anyway, what's the fourth vehicle?
It's not a tank.
Damn it.
I am not giving y'all a tank. You got me fucked up.
But the funny!
But the challenge!
What's the fourth vehicle?
So, it's not as big of a vehicle, as it is only a 4-seater, but it is a souped-up hover car, meaning it actually flies way faster than it should.
Whose fucking car was this?
I'm trying to remember. 'Cause that one's mine. He points to the one, like the normal, just 8-seater. That's just his car. 'Cause if he needed to transport people somewhere, he could. That was it. That was his logic. It wasn't uncommon. This is the thing that both of them would technically... It wasn't uncommon for, like, people who lived off base. It was... Because Kent Ramirez didn't live on base. He had an actual place outside that he lived at. It wasn't uncommon for him to just go pick up people and then drive to base. So he had a car that set more people. So, yeah. That's that. Yeah, you remember? He'd sit there and he'd be like, I can't remember. I think because of the recent events, I just can't remember whose car that is. Well, it's not particularly, I don't think, all that important right now. It might. I don't know whose it is. If there's anyone who's still alive, they'll say something. But based off the modifications, because the modifications are very obvious.
Yeah.
Like the base underside, that's the hovering system. It looks different. Like even from the side, it looks very different. So it's the most obvious. Okay, that's modified. That might not even be modified legally. That. Because those hover vehicles do have a speed limiter. Because they don't want people crashing into buildings at high velocity. Or at super high velocity. But anyone who actually understands how to work with cars, honestly, it might have been one of the engineers. That's something they could. You're like, I think it's one of the engineers.
Great. Okay. Well,
So not the most helpful vehicle, but it's the most like if you want to get somewhere fast, it'll get you there. I am speed.
honestly, with possible increase with all of the upgrades, that might be useful for quick runs.
They should all be fully charged, unless the charges have. Well, no, they wouldn't be charging for a while, so they might be variable charges depending on when the surge protectors broke.
The question I have, with all of the enhancements, what has that done to the battery life?
Oh. It's
To
not
be
my
honest,
car.
I might be able to take yours and that one.
The souped up one?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can probably guess if you go above the limited speed, it probably won't drain anything extra. But if you punch it and actually use the vehicle's full speed capabilities, it's not unheard of for it to use more power, if you had to guess. Because that energy of going fast does need to come from somewhere.
Yeah. She would just, if the 3 vehicles stay close by, we should be able to do whatever is necessary. And this will also make sure we can take some of the explosives with us.
Technically, 8, 4, that's a full, and then we can put the trunk in your car if you have enough room.
We have an 8-seater as well.
Okay, then yeah, the back seat can hold it. Should be able to.
That might be our best bet. Oh. Let's check and see if there's still actually power in the vehicles.
Alright, I can roll the battery percentage for the vehicles. Wahoo. Do y'all check the prisoner transport?
Yeah. She's gonna check the prisoner transport just in case.
Okay, so you have oh my goodness, this is already okay, and then finally and then finally the oh, I don't like the answer you guys are about to get.
Why?
Oh god. I'm so sad that I actually left this up to dice rolls.
55% for Kent's hover car, 80% for the prisoner hover transport, 85% for Alan's hover bike. Of course, the hover bike has 85. Let's freaking go. And the hover car, the super hover car, has 100. Let's go.
I wanted the super hover car to have the lowest battery. Damn it.
Wait, I thought the prison transport was ground-based.
It is, but it's still run by electricity.
Okay.
It doesn't use fuel, because most vehicles in this world... Oh, it's not... No, it's not hover. You're right. It's not a hover vehicle. It is just... I don't know why I put hover. My bad.
That's why I was saying that. I thought it was ground-based.
Yeah, it is ground-based. There's a lot of vehicles... Most of the vehicles in this world run off of electrical power, because that was just easier for them to make.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, it's all electrical vehicles. God, winter sucks.
She would just... We can honestly take your car and the tricked out one.
And then we can leave the hover bike that took up one of the surge protectors.
I mean, obviously, I would say move some of these off of the charging panels. Begs the question, how hard are these to remove?
What do you mean?
The charging plates, how hard are they to move?
Oh, the things that are wired to connect to the cars?
Uh-huh.
Off of a glance, it's probably another Bob's charging station situation. Like, it's not nearly as big. It's like a smaller box.
Okay.
But they're kind of, like, bolted to the ground. And there's probably a lot of wiring that is done.
Fuck.
So if you'll come back with Rizuku and Trevor, they can definitely dismantle those fuckers real quick.
She would just... We're definitely gonna have to come back with more people.
But y'all can disconnect the surge protectors, at least from... You can disconnect the cars from it, so at least they don't get fucking diffused.
Yeah.
At some point.
Yes.
Yes.
They disconnect the vehicles, obviously.
Yeah.
Just kind of a, let's not have these blow up.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. One of the vehicles that's sitting off in the corner,
Blown up.
yeah, it's blackened. Luckily, this is like a stone building, so nothing else caught fire, but it did explode. The other three just look like there's the other three vehicles that were here are sitting here, and it's like, oh, okay. That one, it's just the batteries blew up. So there's just like those acid burns on the ground underneath the vehicle, which lets y'all know. No, the energy cell that typically sits underneath where people sit blew the fuck up.
She would just kind of make sure the rest of them are unhooked, just in case.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
She would just, well, we can either get these up to the roof with ours, or I can pull ours down here, and the group can all leave at once.
I'd personally not like to hang around any more than I have to. So I'd prefer to move the whole group up here and then get the people that are still alive out of here.
Yeah. Yeah.
If your group wants to go ahead and head up, I can lead the rest of them here. And then we can leave. And we'll essentially meet you outside. Yeah.
Be careful.
I'll do what I can.
She would take the crowbar, hand it to Nylan, and just go with him.
Got it.
Don't let him die.
Don't plan.
Either of you.
Come on, boss man. Let's go. Cause Nylan had to listen to this fucker for like 6 months while he was in the holding cell.
I do want to check something for Chi, because she still has that revolver. I want to see if she can remember the name of the tabaxi.
That's fair.
And that is a natural 5. You know what? You're going in dice jail.
Oh my god, no!
I don't know why I brought you back with the rest of them. You're going back in dice jail.
Damn, again, already? Anya's at this one dice that has been in dice jail every single day.
For the last 3 days now.
Ah.
It's bad.
Anyways,
She's trying.
yeah, you'll get there at some point. I gotta make a note so I don't forget.
Maybe on the drive back she'll try to remember.
That. All right, cool. You guys would be able to head with the 3 of you, really. 4 of you, sorry. Everyone with sensitive hearing moves together.
Yep.
The greatest doom stack of the people weak to thunder walk together while the 2 people not walk off.
She knows at the very least with Nyland they have a chance.
Oh, yeah, no, don't worry. They'll make it to the damn cars. How Nyland looks when he gets back to y'all is yet to be seen, but still.
She's gonna be pissed if something goes wrong.
Dude, it's like, it's all like, what could go wrong in 10 minutes, honestly. So while y'all are walking... I'm sorry, this side-eye glare I was receiving made me laugh. Okay. So you guys would hear, you guys would feel another tremor throughout the building. Another one of those shock waves
Son of a bitch.
rolls over y'all. And it's the most just like just sound gone for everyone.
She immediately turns back to where Kent and Nyland.
So you guys would have already been heading up to the 2nd floor.
Oh.
So they are already down on sub-level 1. As y'all would have been traveling. As also, at the same time, you would see Riley stagger as he would fall to his knees. As he would start coughing up blood.
How?
You don't know. But you don't know. It seems that the ear protection should have worked.
That doesn't make sense.
I have an idea and you won't like it. The only thing that makes sense of why it would be able to bypass, considering this thing can create wind ghosts, is that this man's already infected.
I mean, the thing is, we know that there would be a bluish tint to the blood.
Is there?
It's already been canonized. His blood is red.
It
I
was
don't know
red,
if-
yes.
Was. Is it still red?
Yeah, at the time when y'all checked it, it was still red.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
coughed up blood earlier. It was still red.
Alright. I was just asking about now.
Y'all didn't check earlier.
I don't know how often.
When he was previously knocked down because of the fucking...
You didn't check his blood then.
I know we at least
Apologies for
checked it when
thinking
we were
you
at the
would have made a
library.
mention if something was unusual. she checked over him, including his ears, which had been bleeding.
Okay, then yeah, no, his blood at the time was still red technically, yes. That blood was red, yes. So technically then, yes.
I just wanted to ask if it was red, if it was still red now, because I know like we don't know how
Yeah.
fast changes happen if they are infected. We don't know for sure if the blood immediately changes blue. That's why I ask. That's all. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to debate a whether yes or no. I'm just throwing out an option. That's all.
Yeah. His blood is still red. It does look slightly darker, but that might be because of the dark lighting. Or the lack thereof of lighting.
Okay.
But you guys would all be temporarily deaf, and he does seem to be in pain for some reason. And then after a couple seconds, he would just kind of force himself back to his feet.
She heals him again.
He doesn't. I will say this from she can tell he doesn't seem to have actually taken any damage. So he's not hurt. That was just he coughed up blood for some reason. So the three of them, four of them. Fuck, I don't know why I just counted just. Yeah, the four. Fucking hell! Why do I just delete Mal out of my head for some reason when I go to say three? There's four of you. Mal exists.
It does.
He is actively present in the scenario with shotgun aimed. I'm gonna be real.
It's fair.
There's that very light, like, what the fuck? Why you cough blood? Quit it. This is why Chi's the medic, everybody, and not the hyper-aggressive half-Lupin.
Oh man.
This is why Chi's the medic. The other one, stop bleeding. This is a threat. That doesn't help. What the fuck?
Oh jeez.
But yeah, you guys would be able to head up. Yeah.
Mhm.
As Riley would look at the rest of the party and would openly, as he'll go, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but I don't think. I think something's wrong. That time from that screech, that felt different. That didn't feel like the screech from before.
What does it feel like?
I felt like there was a pressure in my head. But I don't know. I just kind of focused on what I'm here for, and my brain eventually sorted itself out.
Let's get up to the roof. Figure things out from there.
Alright, as Chi, I don't know if the mic picked that up.
I don't know because it's the one time I clicked off OBS to check something else.
Damn it.
She said she
Chi
wanted
basically
to... Yeah, go for it.
head up to the roof. So, figure it out from there.
Yep.
Hooray. y'all, obviously head up to the roof.
Yeah.
And, as you guys all be able to head up to the roof, Mal just, I'm gonna be real, it's the most just reprise the door open, because she's done this fucking way too many times. It looks way too practiced.
Yep.
I can't stress enough how damaged this poor door is. The other doors have like a DC like 40 or 30 to force them open. This one has a 15. I want that to be understood how fucking weak this max level, this high up door is.
Once they get into the daylight,
Yeah.
she would pull out her combat knife. Just give me your arm.
Okay.
He just slashes at his arm.
Ow. Just ah.
And then specifically looks at the color of the blood.
So blood is typically like, especially for a human, is typically like a red/crimson. His is crimson. It's just slightly darker. There is a notable, like, slightly more blackish tint to his blood.
Iva.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. Something's in play. He's had a life or death situation before, which is what could spark mana.
She just cleans off the blade and puts it away.
There's a few ways this could be going. If it's mana, then it could be something that would be changing his blood outright, but that wouldn't explain the other things he's been noticing, such as the head situation.
Or the sensitive hearing.
Exactly. So the chances of it being mana is insanely low. From what I know, mana typically doesn't have consequences on the body. So
No.
that knocks it out.
Not unless you overuse it.
Yeah. And he hasn't used any, so the chances of that is really slim. Unless it's something passive, I don't know if a passive mana would take toll, because I don't have enough information on mana as a whole. And all the mana we've run into are things that have been active usage. So I don't know if that would make a difference.
Would she know about it?
You can give me a history check. The odds aren't high, but you can give me a check. That looks like a high number. Hold up.
Oh.
Dirty 17.
Goddamn.
Okay.
She's got a +1.
So, weirdly enough, this can actually fall into the exact character that is currently a problem child.
Okay.
Tazon. His mana had an active effect. Obviously. Electricity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had a passive effect that he could not control, which was his ability to absorb electricity. That was not a chosen effect. He never chose to absorb electricity. If he got shocked, he just absorbed it. Which is why he eventually started just fucking with electricity, because he realized it couldn't hurt him. And then he'd zap people, because he had, like, a super, like, ability to just, like, the static. He could get, like, instantly staticked by just touching an outlet and then zap people. That was, like, his little way to fuck with people.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, passive effects don't really offer any repercussion because it's something that is not controlled. It's always measured out by the body. The body is able to constantly just work with it and go with it because it's just something the body is naturally doing, like breathing. It's just added to the routine of the body, like breathing or your heart, just like a thing your body does on its own.
So, to make sure I'm understanding this, Him having these problems would not be the effect of a passive.
No, they wouldn't have a negative effect. Actives have the negative. Passives are even less likely to have this sort of problem. Unless he's, like, really fucking unlucky and has, like, some sort of animalistic passive that's activating, which is giving him enhanced hearing. But again,
There would be no way
animalistic
to
mana,
test that.
there's no way to test that, and also the odds of that specifically are also even lower. Because he also would have had dark vision. Y'all don't even know if an animalistic mana is even a thing.
Is there any way to test if he does have mana right now?
If we get a hold of Nylan, we can probably have Nylan actually, or even you, because you're a mana user, you might be able to just naturally search for it, I would imagine.
So, technically, yes, you or Nylan can technically roll Arcana to try and find if this person has a mana pool. If they have a mana pool, that means so non-mana users don't really have a mana pool. That is a thing. The body never collects mana.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, I swear.
if she can find a mana pool, then he does have one.
That's a natural 3.
So a dirty what?
4.
She can't tell. She can't tell. Pass. It's kind of a little. It's not really anything getting in the way. Like there's no like. It's just something she's never done. So it's like I don't know how to do this.
She would just, I don't know how to check if there's a mana pool.
Right. Okay. So, if we push this aside for a second, if it's not a passive mana, from what you've described,
Passive manas don't have downsides.
okay.
Also, the other thing that I forgot to mention, but I didn't state it outright, but it technically I explained it with explain it. Passive manas typically come with an active because the passive is typically an additive to the passive or the active. Like Tazon can use lightning. Obviously, he can. The passive is he absorbs it.
Yeah.
He still has to be able to output it.
Okay.
Nylan couldn't control the Wendigo blood.
This.
And Nylan would also have a better idea, a better capability of checking for mana.
So when we get Nylan back, we'll have him check. I am going to put out what I'm thinking, so I don't forget. There are some possibilities. If there's the one that has been lightly mentioned before, we don't know how fast infections can go. If he is infected, then maybe the blood is the last thing that changes. We haven't seen someone turn before outright in front of us. If that is the last thing to change, the blood is changing color, which isn't a good sign. However, there's another thing that I can think of off the top of my head. Wendigo are naturally undead creatures. They favor the cold, they favor necrotic. With it going blackened and his senses having gotten essentially messed up, he might not be infected per se, but there could have been, considering the state we found him in, and we don't know what all it did to him before we got to him, there could be some form of a blight or maybe just an illness that this thing passed on to him. Undead, before we started murdering every magical creature in existence, undead were known to spread plagues. They were known to carry illnesses. Wendigos would fall into that category.
What kind of an illness would turn the blood dark?
See, this is the problem. And I want you to understand this very well. And I'm sure as a medical expert, this will set off some alarms. What happens, right, when a person flies to another continent that's never been found before, and they bring their illnesses to that continent that's never been exposed to those illnesses? the people die.
You get plagues.
Exactly, because the people can't handle that illness. If he is carrying an illness from another dimension, we have a new problem. And we better hope it's not contagious. You see the problem? We wouldn't know.
We can't isolate him properly, regardless of what it is.
Yeah, we can't. Which is where the problem forms. I'm hoping it's not that, but that is a possibility we shouldn't chalk off.
If it is an illness, Nyland should still be able to control his blood.
And that's something we can test.
If it's not an illness and he is turning, then Nyland will have problems.
Yeah, find out.
Let's load up into the car and head down to the garage.
Agreed.
At least you have control over yourself. It's Mao. The tagging in just Mao's only real comment is at least he can control himself.
They load up into the car. She takes them around towards the garage,
Yup.
and they sit and wait.
Yup. Eventually, the garage door, you would see it just a kind of like, just a little dink as the door starts shaking, as somebody has a crowbar.
I imagine they would just be normal garage doors.
Yeah, there's still, it's just Nyland's just prying it open. He just forces it up. He doesn't care to figure it out. Because it is different, it's more electrical, so he's like, I don't care to find the motor and the whole disabling thing. I don't care. I'll break the door. I fucking don't care.
She would just be sitting on the hood of the car.
Yep. As, oh, what is the... Oh, also, because this is a detail I have forgot to mention for several days in a row. It is day 6, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. It is currently 61 degrees.
Yeah, that checks.
She looks quite fluffy.
As yeah. I have forgotten to mention temperatures for like the last 2 days because the week that takes so long to get to a new day.
It does take a bit.
But I'm technically I wanted to like give y'all a temperature for every single day, but I just forgot.
Upon Nyland opening the door, she would just, Nyland, need your help with something.
Okay. Y'all grab the cars.
She would take her crowbar back, put it away, walk over to Riley. I can't test for mana pools.
Okay. I think I can.
He's affected by the screeches in a way that he shouldn't be.
Oh. Okay.
And upon slashing his arm, his blood is darker than it should be.
Huh. Alright. Let me... Come here, kid. Let me check your body. Okay. Come here.
I'd
Alright.
rather figure this out now as opposed to later.
Yeah. Alright. Let me check for a mana pool before I waste my time trying to control your blood. Cause with that thing screeching as much as it was, I don't care to find out if it's coming to check the upstairs. or if there's a bunch of fucking Wendigos wiggling their ways upstairs.
Granted, we could load up into the cars and then have them test while we're driving, because, like, neither of them going to be driving.
She'd rather get the test over with beforehand.
Yeah, that's fair. He would go, well, you would see him stand there for probably about 12 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Probably so 12 seconds, like, and you would see, like, the veins in his arms, that he's touching Riley with, the veins do start to move, like, show a bit more because he's having to use blood magic to channel, to detect.
Yeah.
There is mana. I can't tell what it is, but it just is there.
So it could be possible.
Okay, this is pulling from my past here. I've interacted with a lot of people that had mana. No, not a lot, but enough. Most of them had... The mana still had a flowing through them. It was a part of them even if they didn't know it. This mana feels stagnant.
Meaning what?
It's not moving. It's just there.
There's no flow to it.
It's not flowing through the body like mana should. It almost seems like it's also in a weird spot. Mana's typically... Okay, okay, time for an explanation. Because I had to learn this shit.
Meanwhile, everybody else getting the cars slowly moved out.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna be real. Kent's like this way, like fucking having to play like fucking traffic controller with these fucking people who have like 2 hours of sleep each over the last like 4 days. So, all right. I think he's having to deal with Reno. So
Probably keep going.
yeah. So Nylan, as Kent's playing fucking traffic controller, Nylan would just go, right, okay, so mana Chi, you might know this, you might not, I don't know. Either way, you still use it. Mana typically pools in the gut. That is where it's typically is positioned, and it flows up to the brain, where it's used, and then it goes out to whatever. If either your gut or your head is too heavily damaged, you lose access to your mana. That is a threat with that. So I think that's also why they fucked with my head specifically, because without my brain, I can't use my mana. The mark was just extra, which is also why it was near my abdomen, near the lower back. The stagnant mana that I found in Riley is almost... It's towards his shoulder. It's towards his sternum and his right shoulder. Which is where you're missing your arm. However, it almost seems like your body's rejecting it. Because it looks like the mana that has gone down towards your sternum. It's almost like the mana is trying to pool where it's supposed to, but your body isn't letting it. Which the only way I can explain that is if that mana isn't yours, but your body is actually properly fighting it off. It's like it's treating it like a disease or something, which is why it's so stagnant.
I do not like the sound of that.
But it's not a disease, it's just an energy, but your body's like forcing it up into your shoulder where that wound was. Because the vast majority of that mana, which all mana, especially when someone dies, the mana immediately just pools back to the gut because it's not being pulled anywhere. This mana I'm finding is almost all stuck up in your shoulder. There's very light traces moving to your sternum and some that's trickled towards your abdomen, but it's not even there. Which I don't fucking understand. It's not right. It's actually quite fucking wrong. The fact your body is also able to fight it off means that there's someone in your family that was probably a mana user. You just probably didn't get it. Because your body's understanding how to deal with it without having it. Which means one of your parents had to be a mana user. Because there's a little bit of genetics that falls into mana.
Which begs another question that has to do with his family history. Who in the hell was your father?
Trying to remember the lore I gave for Riley. So I didn't write it down, I just said it. I don't know. That's... yeah. I don't know. I don't understand. Alright, alright, kid, give me your arm. I'm gonna check that fucking blood. If I can control it, then you're not entirely corrupted. If I can't, then you're dying.
She didn't tend to the wound at all, so it should still be.
Y'all got Nyland here being blunt as fuck, being like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. If I can't control your blood, I'm offing you.
Yep.
Yeah, the wound should still be capable of bleeding.
Yeah,
Should.
so it is. It does look like the wound had already started to scab over. Lightly.
Scabs do form fairly quickly.
Yeah, as you see Nyland in the most, like, no warning, just kind of puts his hand over Riley's arm while grabbing his wrist and holding his arm out, like, alright, let me fucking pull on your blood. Because while doing this, I'm also going to be aiming my palm so I can fire a bolt of blood through your heart. Before you can move. He's going to attempt to control Riley's blood. As you would see, as he would manage to control Riley's blood, his blood does flow off of him, and he is able to rip the scabs open and pull more blood from within his body. You do see Riley kind of sit there like, ah, like there's a that's a weird feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that I don't understand.
If we're
You're-
lucky. Yes, go for it.
Yeah.
No, go for it. I was thinking of something. Go for it.
I'm able to control your blood, so congrats. You probably don't die right now. He flicks it away from him.
Here's what I can
And off and away from over everybody.
Here's what I can say. I do have Kylo looking into ways to try and block usage of Arcana, kind of as a countermeasure to the mana-based Wendigos. That was the plan. If he's found information on how to actually block it, we might be able to do something about the mana in your body right now trying to invade your body.
I think, though, I can now confirm having checked Riley here. I do believe your mana infection, if you want to call it that, theory is probably right, but it seems to act like normal mana in that it needs to settle before it can flow. And since his body isn't letting it settle,
It's taking a lot longer.
which I don't.
Is there any reason why it wouldn't settle properly?
Rejection. Something in his brain is reject. The mana control comes from the brain, so this is fully your head, kid. Something your brain is doing is preventing the mana. I don't know what, I don't know how, but something your brain is doing is it is controlling the mana and shoving it back up into your shoulder. But it can't get rid of it because it can't control it. I don't think. Also, your wound's already closed up. So it's like it tried to push it out of where it entered. But it can't get rid of it because there's no hole there anymore. Which, considering where the mana is placed and if it's connected to what I think it is, that might explain why your shoulder healed so well.
What do you think it is?
I think Iva's theory about the infection is probably right, and that is the Wendigo mana, if you want to call it that, the converting mana. If I had to guess, I couldn't control it within his body. I can't control other people's mana, but I can detect it. The fact it still seems to be able to affect his body. It's as if it's trying to do what it would do normally, but it's not fully active. Kid, how strong are you? Not that strong. A normal amount of strength? I don't. Okay, hold on. Let's test something because I noticed something earlier. Which arm was stronger? My right. I wrote with my left and did things with my left, but it was easier to grab things with my right. Because that's how the world is typically built.
Yeah.
It's built around round hand, right. Right-handedness, so he got used to using his right arm. He was, okay, let me grab some piece of metal real quick. All right, here, bend this. What? Bend it with your arm. Try. Just with your one hand. Try to crush it. Okay, I'll try. I shouldn't be able to. Never been that strong. Yeah, that's why I want to check. Because these creatures are unnaturally strong. As you would see Riley far more than he said he could, he would bend the metal a bit. It's a small sheet of metal that would probably be applied to a car that Nyland, because of his own personal strength, could bend it probably pretty easily. Hell, he kind of partially bent it just while holding it.
Yeah.
Because he has like a +7 to athletics. So that's just his athletics. You see Riley bend it too. And he stares at it, equally confused.
Based on your reaction, that's not normal.
Okay. Based off that. Okay. You're gaining the benefits without the conversion? I guess. That
Doesn't make sense.
you're very lucky your body's fighting off the mana. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. I don't know what you're doing, though. Like, Nyland really has to sit there and just say, keep doing whatever it is you're doing. However, I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Yes, possible genetics is mana. If theory is right.
Either you need to look more into the Wendigos. I
have-
need to know if there was ever a point in time where somebody could fight off the Wendigo.
No, trust me, I'm looking well into that. I have Bob currently scanning the whole entire book while we are gone. I have Kylo looking into ways to pause and possibly even remove mana. So if he can find that information, while Bob gets the information of the Wendigos, we might be able to fully cancel out this infection as a whole. If we can catch it early enough.
I know there's a rune that can be carved into a person's skin. It was used on me. It negates it negates a creature's it negates most of the creature's ability to use their mana, but it wouldn't stop the mana. I don't think. I got mine cut out of my back.
It would at least buy time, but if it gets dire, and
If it gets
Kylo-
dire, I can carve it in.
Yeah,
I don't want to,
I'd rather not.
but I have another thought. The reason why I'm saying you need to look specifically into if there was ever anything that could fight off Wendigo. Without knowing half of his family lineage, and with everything else that happened as far as the witches, the magical creatures, all of that,
There's only one thing I can think of that would maybe be effective on it. I don't know a lot of information on the people at the time. This is me freeballing here, so take my word on it for now. Don't take it, obviously take it with a heavy grain of salt. I'm working off information of what I have now. And when we get back, I'll be looking to a lot more, and hopefully I have the info you need for this. But off the top of my head, with it being an undead type of creature, radiant creatures would be strong. There were radiant beings that did live. There were Azamars. They were kind of descendants of heaven or something like that. Kind of. They're like blessed by the gods, essentially. And there were the Shonins. There were Shonins. They were like, they had these, think of like the depictions of what you see for the stereotypical angel people. They were like that. They had these wings and colored halos that pictured into what their alignment as a person stood. The ones that were evil had black wings. The ones that were good had white wings. People like that would have had it. If he had lineage to that of something that was radiant, then it might be able to fight back against it, maybe. However, another theory that comes to mind, if the body's treating the mana more like an illness, because it isn't connected and it is not supposed to be in his body to begin with, there was a creature known as ogres that were known to have a very strong resistance to illnesses, to poisons, to things trying to invade the body. They could easily harbor illnesses and live in harmony with the illness. Hell, they used illnesses like a weapon, but they never suffered from them. But he doesn't show any resemblance of an ogre. If one side of his family was so far of an ogrekin and it's such a long lineage, eventually characteristics could be lost. But their DNA was naturally strong, so the chances of that is really slim. Celestial is more likely, because Radiance looked closer to human than what an ogrekin would. Another option could be possible aberrations, but aberrations weren't direct counters. But aberrations also typically had a very strong control over their mana because they were naturally magical creatures, same with the Fae. The biggest chance of this being the case is most likely Radiant, but I wouldn't rule out aberrations in Fae. If he had Fiend bloodline, it would probably be the opposite. A Fiend would have most likely have been, if anything, increasing the speed of this, because Fiend and Necrotic went hand in hand. So we can rule out Infernal.
I can also toss in some ideas because of my own understanding of magic. Warlocks, and I think the other one was witches.
Yes.
Arcane people that actually used energy and magic. Their bodies might have been able to fucking do this naturally. I don't fucking know.
Okay. With that in mind, okay. That
Dude,
implies something
I want to
different.
mention Nyland, I want to say this
Yeah.
is hitting the hardest. I don't fucking know. It's just an idea.
So here's the thing with that. You bring up a point. Here's the thing. I need to look into more witches if that's going to be the case as well. Here's the thing with witches. Witches don't use mana. They use cursed energy. They use it when you put out mana. In reverse, cursed energy is put out. They were essential to keeping this world alive to begin with. That is why I hated it when I found out that they decided to completely wipe these people off the face of the earth. They get rid of the things. Basically, cursed energy is like your carbon dioxide to your oxygen.
Yeah.
They get rid of that. They use the cursed energy like it's mana. And they remove it by using it and turning into spells, using it to make useful things that help society as a whole, or help protect themselves or other people. That is what they do. If there was somehow a witch within his bloodline, and somehow that form of curse control went down the blood lineage to him, I could see that acting as a repellent towards the mana, because it's carbon slamming against oxygen. In a sense. Obviously not outright, that's not exactly, but you understand the point. It's an opposing force. It's two sides of a magnet, or the same side of a magnet, trying to go together.
I don't know.
If that is the case, but see, this is the thing. This is why I need to look more into witches if that's the possibility. Because I don't know if curse control can pass down by genetics the way that mana can. The witches were known to study. They were known to use tomes. They were known to look into information.
There is also a chance that because of how mana works, his brain is just outright fighting off the mana somehow. Was there any point that he reacted that caused this whole questioning?
When the scream happened, despite him not being able to hear, he fell to the ground in pain. He didn't seem to need any medical attention, but he did fall to the ground. And he said that he felt like he couldn't think for a good bit there, or something of that sort.
There was pressure in his head.
Correct. Yes, thank you. Pressure.
Okay, so pressure would impart that it's trying to stop his brain from. Kid, what'd you do to fight that off? The pressure. What'd you do? I focused on my own core values? I don't know. I just focused on who I was to attempt to get my head to stop hurting. Because it didn't feel like my thoughts.
Does it just...
Okay.
I'm just gonna put this out there.
What the fuck?
Considering Wendigos, when they turn, from what we've seen, they seem to hold some characteristics like Tazon. But a lot of them seem to almost be blank slates. Does the infection just straight up try to wipe their identity? If his brain is able to naturally hold off against attacks, he might be able to hold a little bit longer naturally. So, this is again theoretical, no assumptions, more just observation.
Ideas.
The will of the person might matter quite a bit. And who that person is. Meaning someone who doesn't have a good understanding of who they are, someone who doesn't have the will to live, or doesn't really want to live at all, whose morale is low, might not be able to fight that off. What was... Chi, I know this was your base. The last time you saw Tazon, what was his mental state?
I don't
You know?
know. He seemed his normal self, causing chaos.
I will let me think. I fucking in the background, fucking. Kind of right before all this went to shit, I think he. That's Kent, by the way. Kent Ramirez, Sergeant.
Yeah.
I think right before everything went to shit, I think he was in a lower mental state because I think his dog died.
So my theory could stand on some ground here. If I'm correct, unless it's just chance, your want to live does matter.
Oh.
So it's not just affecting the body itself, it's affecting the psyche. What would happen if the psychic is taken over but the body hasn't transformed? Would it speed up the process? Would it kill the brain entirely? Are they just made brain
Perhaps
dead?
this is something we should think about as we're going back.
I can agree on this.
Alright, so y'all would be able, with many a thoughts flowing through the brain, and many a hammer smacked upon thine heads of thoughts. Y'all are able to get into the cars, and this fuck off conga line
We'll go.
of flying vehicles with a box of, I cannot stress enough, way too many explosives for that person to be mentally healthy. Like, it's comparable to Sosho's box of wires that y'all just look at and go, what the fuck is that?
Gotcha.
I have every wire type for every type of electrical. Where? Right there. How do you get them out? I find it. What do you mean?
We do need to start ending off, however.
But yeah, that's where, as you guys take off and begin to leave and escape Cheese base,
Heck yeah.
y'all will be able to take flight on 1 hour of nap to fucking drive 9 hours. I'm gonna be real, y'all are gonna park and take a nap.
That's fair.
But y'all have Kent's hover car, the hot wired hover car, the super hover, and you'll leave the other two.
Alright.
I'm assuming.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that is where we will end off. Thank you all for watching this episode. You can find more of this on the Lost Shipyard. You can also find Profit Campaign on Lost Shipyard if you want to go check that one out. If you want to find other campaigns besides those two that I've just mentioned, aka this one and the other one, Lost Harbor Tavern, main channel. We have right now the Deadwood campaign coming on. And we've got a big, actually by the time this one is out, the third big fight should be underway. And you will have your results. See how that comes out. I'm not going to spoil anything. Figure it out, nerd.
Yeah.
Thank you all for
Go
watching
watch
this
it.
episode. Yeah, go watch it. Go watch it. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.